Greetings, Leo. Welcome to Tifa's Tarot, and I hope you're doing well wherever you are in the world. And very happy birthday. We are currently in Leo season, and I'm starting the series out with you, Leo, since it is your birthday season. And in this reading, this is for partnered up Leo. So anyone who is in a connection with another person that they'd like more answers or insight on, it's my intention that this reading resonate with you in some capacity that could help you for your highest good, okay? Now, Leo, I've already meditated on your energy, and so we're going to be pulling a spread. We've got 3 decks, so we are going to use this deck for yourself. So this is basically the Rider-Waite Tarot deck, but Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot deck, but it's pink. It's my first time using it, so I thought it seemed fitting for a love reading. And then we're going to be looking at the Law of Attraction Tarot to clarify messages, and this is also going to be used for your person, okay? And then we're going to close it off with some advice from the Romance Angels to close off that message. All right, so now remember, if this reading resonates with you, that is so fantastic. I'm so happy I'm connecting with you. And then remember, if it does not resonate, I don't know, it's just like doesn't, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and get into your energy first, Leo. So what we're going to first examine is, how are you showing up in this partnership? What is your role? What is your dominant energy? How are you feeling, right? So this could be internal or this could be external, how your person is seeing you. But let's see what cards represent your energy at this time in this partnership for Leo. I knew that was going to happen. I'll just pull 3. And I'm going to go camp across there to pick up that one. Okay, so this is already 3. Okay, hold up. Okay, so you've got some pretty solid energy. I think at this time, the way you're showing up is you're ready, you're, kitty, okay, Aces of Pentacles, okay? So this is like you're ready to start something new, okay? Aces are new starts to something that's tangible, something that's material in your material world. You're showing up as being able to provide and willing and able to be ready for something, okay? And it's something that you've really used your intuition on with this High Priestess, okay? There's a certain knowing that you have about yourself and also in this relationship that maybe you find very comforting, okay? Where you just trust it, right? You have good ability of trust as well. And I think partially you have that trust because you are in this 9 of Cups energy as well. And that's all about being satisfied with self, right? And being comfortable in your own company as well. So the way that you feel, like when we radiate, I think, at our best when we're able to not be dependent or overly attached to other people and their energy, right? So you have to have time to really like nestle in with yourself so that you can get good confirmation of being like with yourself. So then when things don't feel right, you're not just clinging on to relationships and attachments that don't even like work for you or don't even feel good, but it's just because you're not comfortable in your own shell or you're not comfortable in your own company, okay? So you are very comfortable in your own company, and not only is that good for you because it's like you can stay or you can go. It'll make no, never mind, because I'm gonna be okay. Like that's the feeling that I'm getting from this. But that's also very attractive to the other person because it's not coming off as being very needy or, you know, it's like you're being like emotionally self-sufficient, and that is ultimately making you attractive to your person as well. And the last thing that you have here is you got this 2 of Pentacles. So this is looking like you also seem, the way you're showing up is very balanced. You're able to give a very equal amount of time. You're trying your best to just fulfill all the responsibilities and the duties that you can in your life, right? Whether that's your job, you're paying attention to this relationship. You've also got your personal relationships with that, and your health and your routines that you're doing and your goals. And, you know, so there's like things that you're doing that this relationship is part of many things that you're up to, okay? And you're keeping it all in a very healthy balance, okay? It's neither, like all of the balls are in the air, okay? So let's check on your person. Okay. Show me Leo's person. Okay. We'll let those come out. Your person. Okay. Okay. So, your person is coming up. This is a King of Swords, okay? So, when we have Kings of Swords are like, it's like a masculine energy, right? But it's like a person who really just kind of has their stuff together, so to speak. They're like very intellectual, logical, and just showing up as like very sure of themselves. Okay, this is not a person who is very like flexible and fluid in terms of how they engage with people. They're very grounded in their thoughts and ideas. Okay, is how your person is showing up. And I think there's like good, I feel like there's an emphasis on maybe like the physical chemistry between you two as well. We got the Ace of Wands here. And that is like, you could be thinking about this person maybe like in a physical way of like, wow, they really sounded like that component of your sexual energy with this person is very powerful, okay? And I think, or how it's like that relationship that they have with you, that's how they're showing up, right? That's a very core dynamic of the relationship. But it's also something that they're very happy about, right? Because they got the what is this? The sun. Okay. So 19 is the sun. So the sun is all about being optimistic, seeing that the glass is half full. And they have like good hopes and high hopes for this, okay? But also the Five of Cups came out as well. Five of Cups could be a little bit of grieving, a little bit of despair as well. And those things can be mutually exclusive, or those things can be like mutually inclusive, right? So your person could be feeling like maybe there's something that they're also grieving a part of. And sometimes that could look like singlehood. Sometimes people just miss, like, it's like you like being in the relationship that you're in, but there's something about that dynamic that you really just kind of miss about your old life, like before your routines changed, or before like, it's just, but it's all part of growth. But that could be like your person could be a little bit in that nostalgic mode of kind of missing some parts of their old life as well. But they are very optimistic about this. They're very attracted to you, or you're very attracted to them. That's very strong evidence there. And then I feel like they're a very like logical person. This person could be an air sign, could be Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, right? Or just like someone who is like just very rational and logical, right? To a T. All right, now let's go ahead and take a look at how do you two function as a couple. How does Leo and their person function as a couple? Okay, and then we're going to pull 3 from them. So we'll pull 6. Oh, I hate it when they fall. All right. I see good stuff here. All right. So together, okay. Together, there's definitely something new. There's a new heights that you guys are both willing to take this. Okay, this is a new start to some degree. So new starts could be just a new dynamic to the relationship, right? Going from one stage to another, or like solidifying something, right? I think it's something that you guys are both. King of Wands is about leadership, it's organization, it's the big picture. This is like long-term strategy when you get the King of Wands. And when you guys are both in that, it's like thinking of the big picture, thinking of like, do we fit each other's lives? And to what capacity does this relationship make sense? And King of Wands is like thinking about that, right? And having that be the core of like why you are with this person, right? There's longevity in that as well. But you're both also very mentally conflicted with some things, okay? So Five of Swords is more of like letting your head get the best of you. And this came out in both of your energies. So you guys could both kind of have like these doubts sometimes where you're like, oh man, like, and then you're just thinking like, is this just me? Like, why am I like, 'cause sometimes mentally confusing things could be like, this is so great. I've never had this before, especially if we're doing something new in our lives, if we're having a new dynamic with in a relationship that we've never had before, right? It's like when you just attract a new partner, for example, that's very different from like the old patterns that you have, and you could get into this Five of Swords mode where you're self-sabotaging by thinking like, this is like suspiciously good, right? So I see like both people kind of being into that, but despite that, you got the Knight of Swords. Knights are all about, that's your action. That's being active. That's, pedal to the metal, like going through things, like doing it. Having it on your mind, but not just like leaving it there. It's manifesting more of that, okay? Also, you got the Knight of Pentacles, so it's like this Knight, okay, so you got two action cards here, and this Knight is all about putting in the hard work. It's not always, it's like being very diligent. So it doesn't mean that it's always fun. It doesn't mean that it's like the best thing ever all the time, but it's like you're willing to wake up every single day and continue to do this with each other, okay? And then you got the Five of Wands. Five of Wands is being able to be like, wow, I've been holding all of this burden, all of this stuff on my own, and now I can finally share my life or whatever with someone, right? So it's being able to, it's like you've started this passionate affair with the person. It doesn't have to be like necessarily an affair, but it's like a relationship starts off like, it's just a build up, right? And wands are all about our passion. So that's when it comes up in our relationship, it's all about how you connect with each other, and to some degree. When we get this 10 of Wands in the collective energy, to me, this is like the finale, right? Because 10s are completion. So this is like, we've reached the final stop to this, right? And it started like, what do we do next, right? The Fool, right? Which was the first card that came out in your collective energy. So let's go ahead and take the last question here. Is going to be looking at, what does this look like moving forward? With Leo and the person, what does this look like moving forward? What does this look like moving forward? Got some interesting energy here. Okay. So moving forward, I see this need or this want, or things like becoming more stabilized. You could be becoming very domestic with this person. You could be becoming very domestic with this person because we've got the Four of Wands, right? This is all about a homestead. This is also the card of like just perfect stability, right? The fours are about grounding foundations. This can also be the indication of a home, okay? But there is something that's happening with money, okay? Like this Five of Pentacles could be resources not being, there's an emphasis of what's happening where it's like someone's going to realize that like maybe there isn't as much money as they thought, but there's something to do with like resources that's coming up, okay? We've got a message in love because we got this Page of Cups. So this is someone expressing, just communicating themselves in a love way that's like just sending, because pages are messengers and cups are about our feelings, right? So when you see that Page of Cups, this is like, I'm really innocently coming to you. This is like being vulnerable, being sweet. And this is about like really idealizing this partnership as well, because you got this, right? The Star. The Star is all about hope, inspiration. This can sometimes even be putting people on a pedestal, putting the relationship on this pedestal. There's an idealism behind here. There's definitely a new start here. We got the Ace of Pentacles, and that was also your energy as well. There is something that is new, that's manifesting, materializing, in both of your worlds right now. There's a new chance, a new opportunity that could look like moving into a new house together. That could be purchasing a car together, but there's something that's new that's happening in this partnership. You got the Two of Swords. Two of Swords is a decision being made about something, deciding to go left or right and making that decision. You got the Three of Pentacles. This is apprenticeship. This is working well together. This is very complementary energy when I see this in a love reading, because this is like, I'm working with you to do this, right? Like the, what is this called? The conductor, I believe, right? In an orchestra, how they work, they make sure that the music is harmonizing, right? They're working together with all of the musicians to make sure that there's harmony, okay? And then you also got the Nine of Cups, right? I see like just an overall, just joy, because Nine of Cups is just like joy. Like let me look at it. Somebody holding up a trophy, okay? So with that being said, it looks quite good. This is a very like positive reading. It seems very balanced. It seems like there's definite long-term potential and forward and good forward movement that appears here. But let's go ahead and close this reading out with, we'll take 3 cards from the Romance Angels. This is an oracle, so these are our romance angels. Romance angels, give us messages for Leo and their person. Okay. And that is annoying, and they fall on the floor. Trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith. Okay, take that as you will. Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here that also clarifies that Ace of Wands, right? About being very attracted to each other. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance, right? Be careful of that Five of Swords energy where you're getting caught in your head and cursing this, right? Or being nostalgic negatively in some way, right? And making sure that you keep that star energy, that you stay connected to being optimistic, being hopeful, having a lot of inspiration around you about this partnership. And then retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world, right? So that could be just, I don't know, planning a trip together, doing something alone together, just being together in some capacity, right? Okay. Well, my dear Leos, what a beautiful reading. Happy birthday. I hope you and your person continue this journey together, and I hope that that goes well for you. And if this message resonated, please do comment, like, and subscribe for additional content, and feel free to book me for a personal reading. You can find the link in the description of this video or in the about section of the channel. Thank you so much for tuning in, and have a beautiful day. Bye.